right clamp.
So it's the mayor and police?
The mayor and the safety director, and also the chief of police.
And you are?
I'm Bill Reyes. I'm the director of economic development. I think we've met before.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm just going to reach around back here
Sure.
so I can kind of sneak this.
I just want to get a shot of them walking out. They're going to come out of the door there or around the corner.
Don, you know where
Made
they're
it,
walking
huh?
out of?
What?
Said you made it? Uh-oh, here. Got it?
My clamp is it goes too wide.
I didn't even bring mine because I was going to brush it.
Oops. I'm so sorry. Screwing everyone up, everything up.
No, it's not really that. Well, at least it feels good, right? You got a little breeze going.
Okay, thanks.
A little sunshine, a little breeze.
Everyone, he's coming out of this door, okay?
Thank you, sir.
2 minutes, no worries. I'll get out of your way before you die. good. Yeah.
Good afternoon. I thank you all for coming. By now, many of you have seen videos recorded from the scene of an incident which took place early Sunday morning in the town of Dover. I have called this press conference to bring the public up to speed and to give the public the latest information available. At approximately 2:00 a.m. Sunday morning, the Dover Police Department responded to a report that a fugitive wanted for aggravated assault was present in the town of Dover. The Dover PD positively identified the suspect as Cyprian Luke. Mr. Luke resisted police efforts to take him into custody. There is no reason for me to believe at this time that race played any role in the incident. Pursuant to the appropriate protocol, this matter has been turned over to the New Jersey Attorney General's office, who is working in conjunction with the Morris County Prosecutor's Office to conduct a full independent investigation of the incident. In addition, those Dover officers involved in the incident have been placed on administrative leave until such time as the investigation may be concluded consistent with departmental policy. I want to be clear that the Dover PD, my office, and my administration are cooperating fully with this investigation. Transparency in these matters is paramount, and I have advised my staff and my departments to provide the Attorney General and prosecutor with all they request. I understand that we live in an age of social media where there is a tendency to rush to judgment. However, given the independent investigation now ongoing, I urge everyone to show restraint until all the facts come out and an independent investigation is completed. Regardless of the outcome of this investigation, I am proud of the great strides that the Dover Police Department as a whole has made under this current leadership and will continue to stand by them. I will not let this incident blemish the reputation of the entire force. Given the independent investigation, I can only make limited comments, but rest assured, as mayor of this great town, I will not stand for nor will I tolerate abuse of any kind from any officer towards a member of the public. And if this investigation sustains that showing, swift action will be taken. Thank you. At this time, I'll take any questions that the press may have.
Mr. Mayor, what did you think of the video when you saw it?
It's very disturbing. Very disturbing.
How many officers were placed on administrative leave, and are they paid during this time?
There are three, Chief? Three officers, and yes, they're paid until the outcome of the investigation.
What specifically about it was disturbing to you, and how do you think a situation like that should be handled?
Until the investigation is completed, I can't comment on that.
But was it a domestic case that he was wanted for?
Again, it's under investigation, and I'm not sure of.
Mayor, how many charges are there pending against Mr.
Do you know,
Luke?
Chief?
We don't have any
We don't have that information available as of yet.
But this was specifically for the assault charge that they supposed to for?
Do you know what that was?
Yeah, it's under investigation there.
It's under investigation. We don't know that answer.
Mayor, can you say how police were alerted that Cyprian Luke was in the area?
Chief, can you speak to that? The call came in? Dan, no?
Director.
It was a phone
know?
call.
Our public safety director said that there was a phone call that came in.
From a person, a tip of sorts?
Yes.
Yes, it was a tip.
The officers involved who are now being investigated, do they have a clean history? Have there been any other complaints about them in the past?
I can't comment on a personnel matter.
How long have they been on the force?
That I'm not
Various
sure.
years.
Various years? Not sure exactly.
You mentioned that race, you believe race did not play a role.
That's
Forgive me,
correct.
I'm not clear on the race of Cyprian. Was that brought up as a possible?
No, it's been all over social media that this was race played a factor, and I want to rest assured to the public we don't believe that that was the case.
And he was found, he was right across over here, Cyprian Luke?
He was in the area. I'm not exactly sure where.
Okay, but the video was recorded, it was right, he was out here,
Across the street, correct?
across the street.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What action are you guys planning to take in the future to make sure something like this never happens again?
Well, proper training is given in every police department under the Attorney General guidelines for excessive force, under the Public Safety Director and the Chief.
And what do you think went wrong today? Can you answer
I can't answer that. It's under investigation. Pending the outcome of the investigation, we'll have an answer for that.
Could either the chief or the public safety director describe what training tells officers to do when they're placing an arrest? I mean,
That's something you
forget
wanna
about
speak
this
to?
instance, but typically, what does the training instruct an officer to do when performing an arrest?
They're allowed to escalate as they're placing someone under arrest. If there's resistance, they're allowed to escalate it one notch higher in order to accomplish the arrest of the person. And that's the training that they receive twice a year.
What does say one notch higher? What does that mean?
Well, if somebody's going to put up their fists and resist an arrest, then the officers can use slightly higher force in order to overtake the suspect.
slightly higher? Are you addressing how they attacked him? Passed him out?
I'm sorry? I'm not talking about this particular incident. I'm talking about in general. That's how the police officers are trained.
And what about yelling out, stop resisting, stop resisting? Is that a tactic that officers are trained to use, or why do we hear people yell that often?
If people are resisting, they order them, they command them to stop so they can take them into custody.
Even if they're not resisting any longer, or is there a point at which officers stop saying that, or?
If a person's not resisting, they're not going to tell them to stop resisting. If a person's resisting, they tell them to stop until they can put him into handcuffs. And once they have custody of him, he's not resisting anymore. That's part of the handcuffing procedure. If somebody's resisting their efforts to handcuff somebody, then they will tell him to stop resisting.
What was he ultimately charged with? What were the charges against him? I know he was wanted for aggravated
Right.
assault, but then was he charged with anything else after that?
I'm not sure that the investigation that's taking place right now will, by the independent agencies, they will determine any appropriate charges. Any other questions?
Just a very technical question. Administrative leave, that's paid administrative leave, right?
That's correct.
And how old are the officers that are? It's 3 officers on administrative leave.
That's correct.
Do you know how much time they have on the force? How old they are?
It varies. It varies. There's 2 patrolmen and 1 sergeant. Sergeant has more years than the younger patrolman.
Police Director, Mayor, can we get your full name and spelling, please?
It's Daniel DeGroot. That's D-E capital G-R-O-O-T.
And it's Public Safety Director is your title?
Correct.
Mr. Mayor, could you tell us your name and spell it, please?
It's James Dodd, D-O-D-D.
Have you been able to speak with any of Cyprian Luke's family or friends, some of the people who were protesting?
I received an email from Mrs. Luke yesterday afternoon, and I immediately responded to her, and I contacted our public safety director immediately, who then contacted the prosecutor's office. I did respond to her by email.
And have your interactions been? How have your interactions been with?
There hasn't been anything since the email.
And how was that? Was that email just regarding the incident, regarding moving forward?
Regarding the incident. Again, until the investigation is completed, we don't have an answer moving forward.
Do you know what his injuries are?
I do not. Do you?
Not enough to say exactly what they are. You know, he did sustain some injuries, as did the police officers, but I'm not sure the extent.
How are the police officers injured?
In securing the arrest,
No, I mean, like, what are their injuries?
I don't know the full extent of them, and I don't want to comment without knowing that.
How long typically does an internal investigation like this usually last?
Again, this was referred to the prosecutor's office and the attorney general's office, and we can't speak for them. This is an independent investigation being conducted by the attorney general's office and the prosecutor's office, and we will work with them in every effort to make this as fast as possible.
Sorry, one last technical question. What is the size membership of the Department? How many officers?
39? 35. Currently 35 officers.
Including the 3 that are administrative?
Correct.
I would like to add that I reached out to the victim, his mother, Mrs. Luke, as well yesterday. Assured her that the investigation was going to be a priority here. We immediately initiated an investigation and notified the prosecutor's office when we found out about this incident. And she responded to me that thank you very much for our efforts.
I'm sorry, one last question, but you talked about rush to judgment, and often we see these videos that go viral and you don't have the full story. Is there anything more you could tell us about what precipitated this incident? What happened before the cameras started rolling?
Nothing more.
It's all under investigation.
Yeah, nothing more than what was in the mayor's initial statement.
It's all under investigation, and it's something we can't speak to.
Would the officer have ordered body cameras?
Not yet. We've been in the process of acquiring body cameras. It's very labor intensive, very expensive.
We actually have a capital expenditure budget hearing next Tuesday, I believe, our council meeting, and body cameras are incorporated in that expenditure for capital improvements in Dover.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.